Good evening, Mark. Anyone else that's currently tuned in, you are very, very welcome to today's TSW6 stream. As you can see, we've got the wheel ready to be spun and tell us what we are doing today. Hopefully, something fun, hopefully, something exciting, hopefully, something fresh, which doesn't necessarily need to be anything new per se, but more so. Um, is it lo-fi that's playing, or is it something else that's currently playing? It's meant to be playing lo-fi, but it's not telling me that I'm playing lo-fi. Let me just have a look here. Okay, sounds like lo-fi. Right, let me just have that on repeat. Hello, Mark. Are we about to crash this ICE train? I hope I don't do that today. If we do end up playing with an ICE, hopefully that's not a prophetic foresight. Right, music's going. That's all good. Third rails is on. No problemo. Right. Let's give the wheel a spin then, shall we? I got my chocolate bar that I'm enjoying as well. Close to an ICE. We're in Germany. Hello, ASR. The stream does seem to be sponsored by Deutsche Bahn, yes. Mark mentioned an ICE, and this pops up. But I'm going to remove it because I'm pretty sure that I've done all the Expert 101 stuff, all the scenarios, all the journey modes. Thankfully. I mean, it was great once I got the hang of it. But yeah, it was a headache at times. Cardiff City Network. I think I might still have quite a few things to do there, actually. Over in Cardiff. How you doing, ASR? Good to see you, mate. Welcome. We do. Couple 40-minute or so runs. Or a couple of scenarios. I'm just going to do them in order. Anything new about the Impulse ASR? Any new information? We're good to go, I think. I think I could just get cracking. Right, let's start with one Mike 56 from Aberdare to Merthyr Tydfil. Doesn't even sound like anything remotely from that part of the hemisphere. Performed part of this commuter service from Reddit to Cardiff Central and then back to Reddit. Interesting. Can I shut down the train and go back properly? Who knows? We shall see. See if I can remember how to sort this all out. I think that's it. I think that's pretty simple. No new news, but there was a beta update for Simro. A beta update. So what does that mean exactly? Like, is that something that we can explore ourselves? 55 stream streak KSR. That is crazy, you know. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much for your presence, your loyalty, your investment. I can look around the cab with my controller. I can even interact with everything, but my triggers don't. There they are. Okay. Interesting. So is it a beta that we can, like, use? Is it like the public beta? I got the I'm in the 150 at the moment, Mark. Why do you not have any hope in me, Mark, today? Where's your confidence? What have you witnessed that's caused all faith in me to just vanish? Fixes for ETCS, fixes for LUA editor, and next up UI can now be hid with a separate Shift F2 keybind. Oh, nice. Always like more flexibility for the UI. German signals are so bad. Bad in what sense? You let a freight train in front of you. I think that's more the dispatcher than the signals themselves, Mark. The dispatcher had an interesting moment. I had the same thing happen to me on last Wednesday, doing a request a route stream. I moved my monitor so it's like a mile away in front of me. Right, hopefully no issues, no crashes, no funny business. Frame rate should be solid, he says, as this game stutters all over the gaff. Talking of stutters, it shouldn't really stutter. I don't think there's an excuse for it to stutter. Considering it wasn't that long ago, I don't think, since the last time I played this. Although, was it prior to the reinstall of the game and the GPU drivers? I think so. I think it might be thinking about it. So maybe it would make sense to have stutters and the like. I don't know. Ultimately, the game shouldn't have them. But in this particular instance, it is what it is. And I'm not focusing. Too busy sorting out my headlights. I don't know whether I should do left or right. I don't know what the right option would be. Is like one used for the daytime and the other used for nighttime? Shall I make it the left one so that it doesn't brighten? Sorry, it doesn't blind the other drivers. I don't know. Would make sense, innit? I just don't know why I can't have both of them be on. Hello, Dan. Memorable content. Good memorable, bad memorable. I don't really focus on that. As long as the content is memorable. How are you doing? Both are pretty decent, Mark. And you can drive the 150 on the Riviera line, which is one of the best looking routes in the game. So you could have a really good experience, mate. No legitimate excuse. ASR. No legitimate excuse. Yeah, the half a day and a 40-minute nap. What, during work? Lovely. Paid to sleep. I mean, it's just things you love to see, really. ASR, no. You understand better next time. How about that? Have you considered that option that I've just introduced? If they fire him, Mark, I really feel like the company's gonna go to crap. That's the sort of like employee you have to like aim to be. Someone that that your company will fight to keep. I remember when I was doing my cleaning job. When I left, I was convinced the standard would just go down the toilet. I was so convinced. I was like, you lot are gonna like, oh man, I'm leaving of my own choice, but you lot are gonna regret it anyway. And you know what? I paid a visit to that station a few months back, and it's actually not too bad. They actually managed to keep it pretty tip top. I was proud. I mean, it is still the colleagues that were working underneath me, so like, you know, they had the right mentality and the right vision injected into them. They carry the torch. Oh, these platforms are really bloody short, aren't they? Jesus. Usually, it's safe to enter a platform at like what, 30 mph. Here it's a big risk. All the passengers are going to end up smushed against the cab door. Did a full day's work in 5 hours. What a guy. Your 150's in the bush, Mark. I mean, I'm not quite sure what to say, mate. How did it all go wrong so quickly? Fairwater. I wonder if the Welsh translation actually translates to fair water. I put an order in today for a car, Dan. I'm gonna join you in the driver leagues. A very humble car for reasons, but a car nonetheless. Hopefully it's brand new and they have to build it in the factory, and so I hope it doesn't take too bloody long. But the lead time, the estimation for the lead time is 4 bloody months. Nothing too crazy. Let me preface it, because like as a car person, I would really judge somebody for getting this car if I don't know anything about the car itself, because once I did my research, I was actually a little bit impressed. But basically, like my work's got a scheme, solely electric cars, and you get a couple benefits and some savings if you do it through their scheme. And in my current situation, getting a car through that scheme is the only way for me to get a car as it stands. So I don't really have much of a choice. And with the twins coming either this week or next week, you know, I felt like my back was against the wall a bit in that sense. And their prices are quite pricey, so I was priced out of a lot of cars that I would have ideally picked. And that's in addition to the fact that there are only a very, very, very small handful of 7-seaters in the first place. But it's a 7-seater Citroen e-Berlingo, which once you sort of watch a couple reviews, you actually start to kind of wonder, oh, this car isn't too bad. Tons of space, like a ridiculous amount of space. the last two seats can be completely removed, or if you just fold them, and the third row and the front passenger seat, they all fold completely flat, which is very cool. Tons of storage, tons of plastic all over the car because it's basically a van that they made into a car. So I got no problem with the kids smashing the car to bits, basically. That should be all right. They can draw wherever they want to draw, and they can just, you know, you can just wipe it off. But yeah, pretty basic, pretty decent for the job that it's kind of like meant to do. So yeah. Twin's gonna impulse. My current ones are currently enjoying Thomas the Tank Engine. Am I going to come into work tomorrow and there'll be 4 more updates on the 14? I already have, yes, but just don't make yourself depressed, Dan. Please, we love you and we don't like it when you're angry. But feel free to rant away always. Yeah, it had to be a 7-seater. I mean, there's not. I don't think I know of a 6-seater that exists, right? So it has to be a 7-seater. And their only option, the other options they had, that I initially wanted was a Mercedes EQB. That was like my sort of the one I really wanted, or either that or the Kia EV9, but they're really pricey. And I can only get what's like within. Basically, they decide the maximum that I can afford, basically. Because it comes straight out of my salary. So those would have been like my ideal choices, and then not far behind those, which is stupidly expensive, the Peugeot 7-seater, the 5008. And then like the Citroen e-Berlingo has like a Vauxhall version and a Peugeot version, and they're all exactly the same thing. The Vauxhall one's priced a little bit more. For some reason, the Peugeot one's priced way more expensive. And then there was the VW bus, which is just stupidly expensive. And for some reason, surprisingly, the missus wasn't actually too keen on it. You think so, Mark? You may have seen me play a bit of East Coast Way on Friday. I wonder why. I actually don't know when it's coming out, by the way. Just being cheeky. Nah, Dan, that's the wrong mindset, man. You're the last person that I'd expect that from. Absolutely not. I'm not having that. I'm not having that from you at all, lad. I know you to be an achiever, to be a go-getter, you know, to be the guy who doesn't miss. Don't change it now. Let not the 16th of February 2026 be remembered for that. I will be playing BR. Oh my god, I forgot. I completely forgot. How do I fix this? Jesus flipping Christ. In fairness to me, I've had a really long weekend. Sunday evening was not even not putting up the schedule. I just forgot. I was exhausted on Sunday, absolutely exhausted. Okay, let's do it tomorrow. I'm gonna change the schedule. Can you remind me at the end of the stream, please? I'm gonna change the schedule tomorrow. See how it goes tomorrow. If I like play enough to the point where like, okay, I feel like I'm satisfied now, there's not really much more to do, then I will leave the rest of the schedule alone. If not, then I'll adjust the schedule appropriately. Because I also forgot to add this morning. I forgot to add the reaction stream for Saturday, so I need to make that change anyway, and update the schedule. the stream on Thursday and the GWR came out after one day. Ah, that's what you're basing the logic off. That's actually pretty. That's actually a pretty smart way of thinking about it. We'll see, I guess. I mean, did they say it's coming this month? Oh, was it? I think they just said that about the Köln-Aachen one. Anyway, in all honesty, it's probably is really close. Or should I say it probably looks like it's really close to release. So I guess we'll just see. In terms of what, Dan? Like the schedule? Bro, so do you think I've done like? I have no idea, bro. Hopefully never. Let's be honest. You know what? Hopefully never. Hopefully it never ends. Hopefully they keep non-stop remastering, and then even what they've remastered, they revisit it again and remaster it again for anything that wasn't done the first time. How about that? And if all is well, if all is good, is good, then they can give us a new timetable as a sort of remaster. I'll be very happy with all of that. East Coast Mainland doesn't need a remaster, Mark. It needs an extension. That's for sure. Doesn't need a remaster though. BML needs it more than a lot of other ones. Well, yeah, it needs it a lot more than a lot of other ones, and it needs the Class 700 adding to the timetable and anything else that they can throw in there as well. 171 would have released hypothetically. London Overground doesn't need remastering. Oh, I didn't say it was from Fuller's. I actually forgot that. When I read it in the forums over the weekend, I was like, oh damn, yeah, I forgot about this detail. Oh, you're talking about another... Wait. Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I knew it was Fuller's, then I forgot, and then I was reminded that it was him. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be spicy. Considering the scope of work that he was aiming for, like the things that he's been working on, the projects and stuff, that was a poor remaster, man. I can hear what it's like. Freight. It is freight. The Mr. determines the schedule. I don't even think she has a say in it. It's whenever the little ones want to pop through, which they need to do now. That would be great. Oh well, yeah. It needs a timetable update, but not a remaster. A remaster, when we're talking TSW terms, is bringing like an old route of the old lighting, and giving it the new lighting, and some features like, for example, announcements, suspension. That's more what a remaster is, but it doesn't need a timetable update. Yeah, absolutely. It can use the D stocks now from the Great Western Express route. It can use the... I mean, this could have been done in the first place, to be honest, but it could have used the train on... it could have used the same 710 that's used for the overgrounds, but in like an unbranded C2C livery. They could have done that. That's all it needs, really, just those two. I don't think it's too much to ask, in my opinion. Hello, Jackson. Good evening, my man. How you doing? $170 London Underground? Where would the 170 come into play with regards to the London Underground? Nah, you're good then, man. Listen, bro, you had a smashing year 2025. You're gonna have another one now. Put your head down, lock in. Take every day as it comes, man. Just like you told me. Oh, are you talking about the old overground train, Mark? The turbos? Yeah, the 170 could come in for that if they were creating a an overground route in that era. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it would have to be in that era, though. Obviously, you know, they don't run anymore. I never saw them in operation. I only ever saw the Capital Star, the 378. I didn't really go too far, to be honest. And so when I played that route on Train Sim Classic and I saw that train, I was like, what the hell is this? And then I drive it and it's a diesel. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I never saw them. Yeah, ASR. That's what I'm saying, bro. That remaster was of very, very poor quality, in my opinion. There are a lot of people are having issues with the lighting on the Talent as well. The headlights. I don't know if it's just the Talent or it affects other trains as well. But I've seen a bunch of reports about that. Wait, hold on, ASR. Are you saying that the 442 and the ICE 3M have suspension on the other routes? Hello, Zellies. That is indeed third rails. Yes, sir. I've just cropped out the like everything else basically and just left the mapping. And they went implemented in the remaster ASR. That wouldn't even make sense. Oh, fair enough, Dan. Well, that's the thing, mate. You do what you can. You can only do like within your strength. But what's within your strength and you know you can do, smash it. Everything else, you know, will come in its own time. Either by more experience, something might change, like the way things are done, procedures and stuff may change. I'm just talking more in line of the things you actually can do and you're capable of doing. Not in the remaster. That's very, very strange. That's very strange. I'm not even going to discuss that because it's just going to annoy me. Some may argue I've already been harsh enough in saying that it wasn't a good remaster. Because what I would say if we go into that topic, then I'd be harsh. So it's better I'll just be quiet. Welcome back, Mark. Dan, you can't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. Don't do that to yourself. In a very interesting and funny but also unfunny way. Coming back to the like natural game lighting without any enhancements has actually been quite nice. It's got me contemplating, did I install them properly? Who knows? Maybe I'll play on the default settings for a bit and then go back to the modded one and be like, what the heck? How was I playing without this for so long? Greater Anglia needs a branch to Romford and Norwich. I mean, we just need a Greater Anglia route, don't we? Maybe something that comes out of Liverpool Street. There's is the Great Eastern Main Line or Great Western? I think it's Great Eastern Main Line on Train Sim Classic. Starts at Liverpool Street, and I don't remember where it goes out to, but it goes really bloody far. That was pretty good. That would be good in TSW. And then you'd find audio issues that were in SKA long ago fixed in other routes for the Talent 2, and guess what remastered Talent 2? Okay, so what it seems like all the guys done is change the lighting and maybe some stuff with the foliage, and then that's it. At that point, you have to ask yourself what was the point in the first place, because somebody could have just done that as a mod. Oh, wait a second. There is a mod that did that. I don't know. I'm struggling to understand a little bit what the point in that remaster was. Is it better to drive in now than it was before? Absolutely, 100%. Not, you know, I don't knock the work that's been done already, but it's just like, I don't know, what can I use as a metaphor? Ugh, my brain's not even in a state for metaphors. It's just, I just don't understand why it was done. Not even half-heartedly, more like quarter-heartedly, in all honesty. Did it go to Ipswich, Zellies? Damn. I did one run on it on stream, and I ended up on some branch line, like some single line branch line. And that took like a good hour or something to get to, if I remember correctly. That was like way out in the sticks. I think you're right, you know. I think it is Ipswich. I think it is Ipswich. Man, would we get that length if the route was to be brought into TSW? If DTG or Rivet are involved, no. That was an interesting shadow. That was foreshadowing the tunnel. That's a great joke. Is it just like the sunset? Is it, what is it, man? This looks, I don't know, it just looks really like bloody nice. I can't really put my finger as to why. I'm actually a little bit like impressed. I'm having a decent time driving the train as well, like all's good. All is good. What PTSD experience are you getting from Ready or Not, Jackson? Only a criminal would get PTSD from that. Or a police officer, I guess. Where's my dealer? Taking the piss. I've been waiting here for 30 minutes. Nabil, let me remind you, bro. Oh, it's the 142 that has the announcements. Cardiff. Bro, I forgot completely about Roblox until ASR brought it up earlier. I completely forgot, so I'm going to play it tomorrow. I'm going to change the schedule and play it tomorrow. And based on tomorrow, I'll see how we, like, what the plan will be moving forward. Brother, listen. It's been a tough couple of days, bro. I've done the journey mode with the 142 mark. I played that for like 2 weeks straight. The creepy abandoned resort. Were you on Epstein Island? Are you a victim, Jackson? How's it been there, Bill? I'm assuming you've put in some hours on it yourself. Talk to me. Shall I be excited? Was it worth the wait, worth the hype, worth the crash outs? There's not much noise in here, is there? Like, it's surprisingly quiet. I'm just trying to figure out where the PTSD is coming from, Jackson. You need to play more, fair enough. Are you gonna be like playing it when I'm gonna be playing it tomorrow? Stream will still start at 2 p.m. It's just the game that'll be different. Ready or not, I need to play that, man. I finished GTA 4 The Lost and Damned. I started Battles of Gay Tony. I'm on the last chapter of GTA 4. Oh, you're right. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, I'll be playing it for a few hours, so I don't know. Maybe you can catch it before the stream ends. I want to get back into Ready or Not. And just get S tier in all of the missions. That stupid stutter, man. I'm pretty sure I have the mod for the objective sound as well. That gets rid of it. Maybe it just doesn't work with this TSW. Are you going for all S tiers, Jackson? Okay, fair enough. I'm 50-50 about that, man, because I'm only confident getting S tiers doing the mission by myself, like making my team wait outside or just out of the way. And then I just focus on doing things by myself. But then on the other end, it's like not really playing the game as it's meant to be played. It's like speedrunning a game. You miss out on like the raw experience. What's Iron Man mode? Like not getting any damage? Hello, Geordie Lion. How you doing, boss? I'm good, my man. I'm good. Chilling. Chilling. It's been a bit of a long day. How you doing? What did you see today, Mark? that is insane. Allow that. Allow that, bro. No one's... Nah, please, man. Either you get Iron Man modes, achievement, or you have a life. Pick. At least they don't force a bloody S upon you, but still, I mean, if you're not going to lose anyone or send an officer to therapy, you might as well get S tiers. They might as well have thrown that in. And they already made you get all the DLCs, or make sure that you have all the DLCs. So they've emptied your pocket. So they might as well just stick it in just a little bit more. Someone tries to run up at a police officer with his shoe. What do you mean with his shoe? With the police officer's shoe. He took off the police officer's shoe and started to run at him with it. Double tase, then pin. I saw a video in America, yeah, where the officer, an officer was tasing someone, but like he had like a switch on the taser. It was just shot after shot after shot after shot. I know, Jackson. That's what I'm saying, bro. If they're gonna make it that difficult anyway, they might as well have added that in. Oh, that would be gay, but having to get all the DLCs, do the whole game without losing one officer, or send one into therapy, out in doing all of them, that's not gay. I'm talking more on the difficulty side of things. Oh really, Jordy? How did it go, mate? Have you got pro mods? Do you live up north, Mark? That sounds like some behaviour you'd see up north. Bear in mind, I'm from London, so anything north of London is north to me. Oh, east, Jesus. You know what? Yeah. East London is odd. East London is odd, bro. Can't use promos for the event. Ah, boo. What event's going on? I don't even know. Is there like a Valentine's event going on? I can't do the base map, man. I mean, the eastern sides, the Nordic is nice. Switzerland, Austria, that area is nice. Other than that, man, even France, like, I don't know, man. I used to rate France, but I don't know. It doesn't hit the same, man. It just doesn't hit the same for me. No, fair enough, Jackson. I hear that, boss. I hear it. To be fair, though, it is satisfying just sandbagging people. Just hitting people with sandbags. Or whatever it is that that weapon shoots. I don't remember. The shotgun style weapon. Is it too dark? Shall I turn the cab lights on? Or shall I leave it as it is? Oh, beanbag, that's the one, Mark. Sorry, yeah. Beanbag. Sandbag. Very sad time to blow their head smooth off. Well, go play COD, man. Go play COD, or what's it called? Red Sec. I still haven't played it, man. What do you mean the game rewards you? How? Needed to do 14 jobs, got them done since Thursday. Oh, sweet, Geordie. So you're gonna get the prize. Might as well go mod the game, mate. I think they do, Mark. Like the armed police. Pretty sure they have non-lethals. COD lost it a long time ago, boss. Long time ago. In terms of sounds, physics, and haptic feedback. Oh, is it? You know what? I need to play with the controller then. I can't really do them games with a controller. I struggle. But maybe I should give it a go. Baton gun. Wait, is that actually a thing? Really, Jordy? Damn. Nowadays, how is it gay nowadays and not gay before? It's always been the same, innit? You get you like in terms of like you get speed limited to like a truck limiter speed. No mods, like no like map mods and stuff like that. Obviously, you got to be connected to World of Trucks. It hasn't really. Oh, since they found the method, yeah. It's you know what? Usually, yeah, I wouldn't be satisfied having a reward for something I didn't work for, but when it comes to Euro Truck, I actually don't mind that at all. Putting the trigger on a cuffed sieve. Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. Living in Frankfurt, it just does something to you, man. Baton guns are specialized, less lethal launchers used by law enforcement for riot control. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Why have they called them baton guns? So like they have batons already. They should have given it a different name. I have to, Jackson. Man. Look, I'm not saying you're a crackhead. I'm not saying you're a crackhead. But just, you know, like, it's in the air. It's in the atmosphere. You're walking down to the station and you're breathing it in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's secondhand smoke, bro. It does have an effect, unfortunately. I ain't done that. I ain't never like intentionally killed a civilian in Ready or Not. Oh, they're meant to hurt, Mark. Oh yeah, mate. Listen, a bloody Nerf gun can hurt. I saw something crazy. It wasn't on stream, was it? I don't know whether it was somebody. Oh, I think I saw it. The missus, bro. Someone put, you know, like the canisters that are used for laughing gas, like the small ones, the small canisters. Someone loaded those into a Nerf gun, and it does a mad thing. It might as well be an actual gun at that point. I want to try it. The journey's what matters most. We hope you had and will continue to have plenty of fun while in cargo across the map expansion. That, bro, that would make me feel so terrible if I was someone who tried in the event and then like flopped, basically. Wait, who would say what, Jordy? College mission as well. Feminist cult is 9 out of 10 times, and college is 6 out of 10 times. Wait, what? I don't think I've done either. I don't think I've done either of those. The last one that I recall doing was the super. No. The one of the kids, the weird kids one. That was the last one I remember doing. Well, Mark, they wouldn't shoot at you, mate, if you weren't, you know, if you weren't being rowdy. So ultimately, the judge would just rule against you. ChatGPT asked motivation, honestly, bro. Who is it recently that used ChatGPT? Was it Aerosoft on the bus? I had to reply, bro. I responded to that. It's like AI slop. Oh, Jordy, honestly, mate, it's more crackhead tendencies, really. There's a very thin line, though, a very thin line. Well, again, Mark, you know, if you were there being rowdy, you know, in like a high intensity situation, being rowdy, you're not really helping. You're not really innocent in that situation, you know. If you're part of the problem and you get popped for it with a beanbag, so be it. The bit, brother. Oh my god! And like you just see the wet windscreen. The windscreen will start wet. Like yes, suck it, bro. You tried to give me a disastrous run. You tried to make me depressed. This mod is a savior, man. Hey, do you know what I keep forgetting? Third Rails has an Ebula feature. I've never used it. I don't know how reliable or good it is, but it has an Ebula feature. I just don't know if I could do it from like a separate PC or if it would only show up. Like I don't know if I could click on myself the way I follow myself now on the map, and then the Ebula would show me the information for that run, or if I can only do it from the PC that I'm playing the game on. Innocent or proven guilty, absolute bollocks, Mark. Do you know how many people get away with murder, mate? So, do you know how many people are involved with Epstein haven't been done for it? So, are they innocent? Is everyone... Yeah? Or the people that raped and tortured kids? Because they haven't been proven guilty? And if that's your thing, stick to it, innit? I just got to put it into that perspective so that, you know, you can understand his flaws. Have you got all the DLCs for Ready or Not, Jackson? Armed police should never have a gun in the first place. Absolutely they should. Absolutely they should. So what happens when a GM runs at them with a knife? Do they just run away? A taser doesn't work on everyone, you know. I've seen plenty of videos where someone will get tased and they'll just tank it. They go around shooting them, making them have mental health. I haven't heard of police shooting anyone that was innocent. In the UK. It's a normality in the US. It's not really something that occurs here. Don't tempt me with a good time, Nabil. That is crazy. It's the plus online that finishes it for me. That's the cherry on top. That's the icing on the cake. It's crazy how many games you can like get with that method and have online. Like that was never a thing in the past. Never. Anytime you get a game like that, you have to understand you're not gonna do any online play with it. Where there's a will, there's a way, man. You know what, bro? So you know what? Actually, no. Let me refrain. Let me refrain. When I'm gonna play it, I'll do it. I don't even mind the fact that I've got the game legit. But if I know I'm gonna play it seriously, then. Wait, so Donald Trump takes over the UK? Why would Donald Trump take over the UK? I wish Donald Trump would take over the UK. If I had to choose between Keir Starmer and Donald Trump, let's be real. Bring Boris Johnson. If you wanted a bit of a
Give us some financial support. Okay, okay, please give us a credit, and we will give you back money after the war.
They will give you back money. I'm gonna miss seeing Zelensky on British Railway tomorrow, man. He was goated. I don't know if we're trolling at this point or not. He was trolling. Boris was trolling. What a face to see every evening. So glad I don't watch the news. I'm a reform voter. I don't vote for. I don't vote for nothing, bro. I haven't voted since I was 18. That was longer than Liz Truss. I don't even know when Liz Truss was in power. I don't even know anything about it to like have an opinion. I did not vote for Brexit, no. That was probably the last time I voted for anything, actually. Yeah, it's annoyingly slow, Nabil. It's annoyingly slow. I don't actually know if there's like a particular reason for why it's as slow as it is. It's only slow from that side as well. If you're coming in from the other end, I think the limit is 25. 142 is called a wheelie bin. I mean, it's a bit disrespectful to a wheelie bin, ain't it? Polish infrastructure. You have all the DLCs. Thanks for getting back to me, man. No, I hear it, bro. You're good, man. You're good. Yeah, you have to lock in. They don't, Nabil. No, I've never seen a TSR on this route. Don't hate on my pacers backbone of my child. I'm surprised you have a backbone left after riding them. I'm just in attack mode at the moment. That makes more sense. You know what? Are they still running around anymore? If so, I would like to experience them. I saw a thing. I found a website where it's like they've got an experience somewhere where you can drive one. I wanted to go for that for a while. I had it saved, but now I've lost it. They did Nabil. I'm pretty sure. It was followers. They don't regularly do it, but I'm pretty sure they have done it once or twice. Pretty sure they did it when they first announced it. But I know in the articles where they haven't, they keep referring to him as a third-party developer. They don't really mention his name often, which is a bit sus. Comfort wasn't in British Leyland's dictionary. Well, doesn't seem to be in any TOC's dictionary these days. Heritage only. Well, I guess it's still possible. That's good. One way or another. I'm on a 700 stuck at a red light for 4 minutes. Have a look at the map, Mark. Just make sure that there's no train that's stuck that's causing that. Otherwise, we'll be there for a lot longer than that. Interesting, Nabil. Yeah, I'm aware they regularly refer to him as a third-party developer, or like a new third-party developer. But yeah, I don't see his name often. That's very odd. Although, to be honest, if that was the result of my work, I wouldn't want people to know that it was me as well. Yeah, but even his route it's not like it's the route that he was working on before they mentioned him. I'm starting to lose more and more faith in the guy, I'll be honest. The route that he was working on seems so sick. And then when he came on as an official developer, it was something a lot less exciting. And now that we've seen some work of his, it was very basic. Someone got a fine this morning when I was going out. Fine for unpaid travel. Good. Needs to happen more often. It's always interesting when you see videos of it on Instagram or something, and then you go through the comments and everyone's like, "Oh, TFL staff just sitting there. Oh, they're just watching it happen." But but they won't come and ask. Like in all my times that I've worked, I've only ever had one person ever come up to me and ask me like, why don't you guys do anything about it? And then when I explained it, they were completely satisfied with my response. Was it funny? Why was it funny? Was he trying to argue about it? Yeah, that was criminal, Nabil, man. He could have been like the Johannes for German content. He was trying to argue it. What a moron. It doesn't bother me too much. Like it obviously is disrespectful when you know when they do it, and sometimes they'll do it and they'll look at you like, what are you gonna do about it? Knowing that we can't do anything about it. But for me, it annoys me more when you've got a bunch of people that are actually paying for their travel, and then you blatantly basically spit in their face. But with TFL not doing enough about it, I don't really, I don't blame him. If I did it and never suffered the consequences for it, I'd do it as well. Save myself a fortune. Yeah, simple as. The method that the things that TFL have in place to make sure that you've paid, they're very complex. You're not gonna. It's always funny trying to see people like argue it. Like you're not gonna get away with it. Oh, it was on a bus as well. How embarrassing. I thought it was a train. No, Nabil. But the 171 DLC will. What's cool about that timetable is it's going to come with two variations. One with the class 313 and then one without it. There's a mod that adds... Yeah, the old one, innit? From like TSW 3? If not 2. I think it's 3. Oh, it's separate. Okay, no, I haven't seen that one. I think I saw the class 323 one today. Is it the latest one in the announcement section? If so, then yeah, I saw that today. Didn't see the 3771 though. 3771. It got updated to working on the timetable. It's always cool when they do that. Like it's going the extra mile and doing a favor, just creating the mod in the first place to work with the default timetables. But when they go ahead and do it for the modded ones, that's really nice, man. Very cool. The mod author didn't have the DLC for the timetable at first, but decided to get them. Good on them, man. Honestly. I just hope the one that I have gets updated so that it stops crashing. I love that sound of the brakes releasing. Also author the 377 mod if you could add it to the 313 so he plans to do it, and also accept my feedback and the announcements. Getting a bit too loud. There you go, man. A normal response. That's a legendary one, man. Hello JFK, busy working them, currently on foot, going to the depot. What, are you going to be doing like some moves? Or are you just collecting your train from there? Good luck with it, man. Whatever the plan. He's using announcements that are publicly accessible. What, for the 377 one? What a crazy concept, eh? What a crazy, crazy concept. On Wednesday, Dan. Yeah, mate. Not today, though. We've got a couple. One quite outdated one that won't really hit the same. And then a more recent one. Game's having a bit of a stinker at the moment with Swiss train operating companies, apparently. Although, apparently, it's not happening over on TSC, so go figure. The train's roof came loose. I hit the overhead wire. Jesus. Hopefully that won't delay you too much. What route are you playing on, Mark? SKA? It will, Dan. It will be a good day, yes. I agree, mate. $100 plus combined from different services, or everyone's delayed that equivalent. Your train's in the tunnel, or the train that had the issues in the tunnel? That is the worst place, bro. Train that had the issue. That is the worst place. Hopefully it's like a single, it's like a double tracked tunnel, so that there's some space to work on. You also needed to go through it. That's an L, man. And because of the complexity of the issues, not just like a train can just come and rescue it and go. What a headache. Oh, Navica Dresden, Mark. That's a solid route, you know. That's a solid one. Facecam Dad, thank you for letting me know. I forgot to charge my phone as I usually do. I think that's there by default in the bill. I think. It could just be an enhancement pack. I don't quite remember, but I remember seeing it in like TSW 2 or 3. One of them. I'm happy I was using mods back then. I've been contemplating still, even as I'm almost like finished it, whether to use mods for GTA 4. But I feel like I should play the game as it was, you know? The train got evacuated to a yard like 30 minutes ago. Jesus. Could have taken longer, to be honest. At least the main obstructions cleared. But it's going to take, you know, it's going to take until tomorrow for things to resume normality. Yeah, it makes sense though, JFK. Got to clear the line, get the train there, you know, do a not a briefing, but like the engineering team has to, you know, plan how they're gonna, what they're gonna do, how they're gonna do it. Then all the communication needs to take place, make sure the power's off, and da 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 da. Like before they can even start the work on the train and sorting the issue, so much has to happen. I mean, it was in the TSW2 era, Nabil. Would you still be surprised? Let's do this scenario, then maybe this one after. Just for time. A cold day in Cardiff means problems are afoot. A thick layer of snow blankets the city as the train services plow on. The old Class 150 trains are doing their best in the adverse conditions, running a service to the Cardiff Central, but be on the... I can't scroll with my controller. look out for anything that could require your help. What the hell? I'm a train driver, bro. Only thing that requires my help is getting the train from A to B. Oh, it's an enhancement pack. Okay, fair enough. Of course it was Jet Wash, man. What a legend. Dingle Road. Oh, Zellies, literally, bro. Never, ever will I play TSW again without mods. Never. I physically can't. I legit just can't. Yes, Mark, yeah. Just powering my phone back on now. How are we starting by lowering the driver's seat? What are you talking about? Wait, what? It's on the other side, so why would he put me here then? Oh, it literally just put the seat down, okay. I thought they meant like lower his height. Not gonna tell me to turn the tail lights off, no? Where's my dealer? Taking a piss? I've been waiting here for 30 minutes. Oh, the foliage here looks nice this time of year. Bro said hashtag memories. I do get that vibe whenever I look back at like the TSW2 section of mods, to be honest. So you must serve them, peasants, JFK. I wouldn't be surprised with the state of the game, Mark. Still waiting for the Class 313 Day 1 patch. 4 years later. World of Subways is great, mate, in comparison. In that regard. In that regard. unbekannt stop service. Why have you done that, Nabil? Yeah, I have to be specific, man. It's not everywhere that Subway Sim. Oh, sorry, you said World of... Sorry, I was thinking Subway Sim, Mark. Sorry. World of Subways is interesting. I still need to get my hand somehow, some way, from somewhere on the London Underground version. Nabil, I can't find that, you know. I can't find it anywhere. World of Subways 3. I should have just kept my bloody install of it. There were like 8 trains each side every hour on 2 tracks, so now it was 16 trains on 1 track. Yeah, it's a nasty thing. Is even like delays of a few minutes can have like a domino effect and compound, let alone 7 hours plus. You finished. I respect that, Nabil. I respect the grind. I respect the hustle. You're wasting time on TSW when you should be playing BR with Zelensky. It's an experience TSW will never be able to give you. I wonder if someone can mod that in. Always make a train driver look like Zelensky. Oh, JFK, how can you forget, bro? Go and do it quick. That should be the first thing on your mind when you wake up. That's shocking. He probably couldn't refill his tank because of you.
You can't give us some financial support. Okay, okay, please give us a credit, and we will give you back money after the war.
Are you hearing the pain and despair in his voice? That's brother Zelensky, man. It doesn't matter whether you can whether you can fill a tank or not. When it comes to Zelensky, no one else matters. Stop being selfish. This was all about Zelensky. After the war equals never. That's wild. Is that your speculation on this war, Nabil? It will never be over. What is this area even for, other than rubbish? I think the game's just got an issue with you personally, Mark. No matter what you drive, you're going to be held back. So you've got the honor, JFK, of handing it over to him personally. You're living our dream, man. Oh, really, Mark? Just slowly, nice. If it does, they won't repay. It's true. It's like that one friend that asks you for money and then says, yeah, I'll pay you back on Monday. Not once have they ever paid you back on Monday. Going at 100 in a cargo train. I mean, that's plenty for a cargo train. Gotta be safe, right? Something Poland wishes to do is crazy. But you're not even wrong. You're not wrong. The Pendolino going at the speed it goes at is probably life-threatening in Poland. I'm sure there are activists fighting against it. Usually my ears can pick up a tone on a siren and know whether it's police, ambulance or fire brigade. But I can't pick out what that is on the game. In Belgium, cargo train goes 120. Bro, that's plenty. That's plenty. Imagine if you were restricted to 80. Bill, bro, I don't know how like you're just seeing it now. Somebody really looked at that and thought, wow, yes, this is the future of high-speed rail. And then a team of other people also looked at it and thought the exact same thing. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Crack had to be involved, man. The best like place to be with regards to that train is inside, so you don't have to see it. R.I.P. Mark. All that going slowly and waiting for nothing. But yeah, it's supposed to be snowing or something, but I've got the real weather turned on. I forgot I turned it off for scenarios, but it's too late. Whoops. Hey there, sorry to grab you right before your shift ends, but we could really use your help. The train is in need of maintenance, but its original driver is busy. Could you head to Cardiff Bay and take it to the Canton depot? The signaller has already been notified, so your route is clear. The original driver is busy. Bro's got a job that he's getting paid to do. But he's busy. Sick. It looks okay for me in game, but I rolled that front. Bro, they've got it on point in the game, man. This is where you have to have a conversation with yourself and ask yourself, how did I think that was okay? With the old brake handles. Does it have old brake handles? Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like the old school, yeah. I mean, there are a lot worse things about it than that, to be fair. That's how work calls you every day. What? Drivers are busy. Can you do their job for them that they're getting paid to do? You gotta make sure you've set it all up correctly, Mark. Which is a big plus, to be fair, JFK. I don't know how much they pay for a train driver in Belgium, but here they definitely get paid handsomely. Did you set it up the same way you set it up in the first place, Mark, when you were able to drive it? Let's go, Nabil. I got my own one coming at some point. I was talking to Dan about it earlier. Wait, what does it depend on, JFK? He said it depends on, and then he just didn't finish your sentence. What do you mean, the what? The what? The what? Oh, Tonobel. Oh yeah, TPWS. God damn it, every time. Every single time. Since today. I'll preface it. Well, can I go into detail about it? 'Cause if I go into detail about it, then obviously it exposes your one as well. Not your one, but the topic. How does that make sense, JFK? Don't you get paid by the hour? Yeah, Nabil, no problem, bro. I'll send you a voice note. Just remind me. It's a fake. That ain't no church. With a family of 7, though, kind of changes, doesn't it? But it will make more sense anyway, I think, when you have the deets. Come on, kiss. There we go. It stops it perfectly. I've set this up already, I think. You don't trust me not crashing? I've never crashed a train in my life. Yeah, Nabil, yeah. And honestly, I wanted it before even the pregnancy came, but didn't happen. It's quite a silly mark, really, mate. There was like a little gap that, you know, we should be able to walk through, but they've put an invisible wall there for reasons. Or maybe it's just that our character can't lift his leg up a couple centimeters to step over the spiky stuff. Not quite sure what you mean there, Nabil. Oh, okay, that's great, man. That's great, man. What are we waiting to pass? What Cardiff Central service? Where even is it, buddy? I don't see anything here. Bro, what service to Cardiff Central are we waiting on? Hold on. I'm not seeing anything on this branch. Okay, there's nothing there. Not seeing anything on that branch. Not seeing anything here. So what service are we waiting on then? As a matter of fact, there's this one, but that's going away from Cardiff Central. This is Cardiff Central. Did they mean from Cardiff Central? Oh, at Cardiff Central. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. I'm waiting on you coming in. Whoa, coming in from Germany, mate. Gonna be waiting a while. I mean, I think there was ample time for us to pass first. Please don't, Mark. Wait, what happened to your cargo train? Could you not get it moving in the end? What do you mean, just in the air? Why is it called an ICE train if it's not made out of ice? It's a scam. That's Deutsche Bahn's biggest scam that nobody talks about. They're 5 out of 10. Damn. I'll try harder next time, man. Thank you for the criticism. It was a very constructive, but thank you anyway. So is that train going to move, or what's the play exactly? You shall not pass. You shall not pass. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right. Slowly does it now, boys. Come on. Have you got a problem? Simon says, move. Find out, Mark, what will happen if you do 350 kilometers an hour on a bend. You know what? Take the ICE to the training center, mate. Bloody find out. Tickets, please. Where's the documentation? You can go. Go. Swap. ID. Oi. Oi. Twat. What are we waiting for, bro? Hello? The train's gone. What are we here for? The train's long gone. Wait for signals to change. Are you dumb? Bro, the train's gone. Gone. Good or reliable? 4x speed. Let's see if there's actually anything that we're waiting on. Only other train it could be right now is that, which I think is even going the other way. I know, tell a lie. It could be that. Actually, no, it's not. I think I've just been done here. I need a way to force the signaler to say yes. But I don't think it exists. Okay, it's just getting annoying now. There's a few things I can do with the dispatcher, but I don't think I can do anything that will make him give me weight. No more time, Nabil. I need to use the loo. If I come back and it hasn't sorted me out, I'm just gonna have to do it by force. 8 PM, Nabil. 15 minutes. Alright. This clearly ain't going to work. It's stuck. Poor job from everyone involved in this scenario. At least they gave me a platinum for my troubles. I mean, that would have been a more entertaining end mark for sure. Having an ICE come out of nowhere and RKO our feeble 150. End it on this one. Should I? Is that a 10 out of 10 content that you've come here for, Nabil? For me, that would be the only thing to make it worth it. How beautiful, man. They tried to put me in horrible weather. Just cancelled it. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Honestly. Right, where's the other goodies? There's one. We got one more. Where is the seating option? That's brilliant. That one tiny specific spot. Right, where's what are we looking for? There's one more thing we haven't turned on. Where is it? Huh. Maybe not. Maybe not. Interesting. The train's flying, Mark. It'll probably look like a shooting star in the sky. Great stuff, man. First stop, everyone gets off. Normal train sim stuff, you know. Camera gets moved by the NPCs. It's great. There's common, Mark, I'll tell you that much, mate. Don't ask me how I know. It happened. There you go. It's only a matter of time, lad. It went zoom. It's an even more entertaining zoom when you've got two ICs. Then they go boom. Bill, what are you getting at right now? What's the game plan? It's been a long day, boss. Don't match my humor today. Not today of all days. Take what you get. Make the most of it. And then forget it. That's the game plan, that's the strategy for today. Matching the vibe. Take your chat GPT ass out of here. I want ads on my chat GPT. I want every time I ask it a question, I want to watch a 15-second ad before it responds. How fast does the 401 go? Probably not too different from the IC3. Yeah, I need some disappointment from it, Nabil. Although I'm not gonna lie, man, I've been getting a lot of disappointment from it lately. It fell off. ChatGPT fell off hard.
Doors closing.
That P-voice pitch down. Nah, I'll tell you, they got that on point, man. That sound, they've got that more on point than any of the announcements. The hell just pulled up? It actually is like that IRL, bro. They actually like got the proper voice or the proper sound file. More effort seemed to go into making the lift sound accurate than the train and station announcements, unfortunately. Flying Scotsman every day. Mark. That's who I've got my money on. Elevator sim world. Honestly, bro, elevator and escalator sim world. I don't think you can get the 66 up to a derailment speed, Mark. Unless you like put it on a super tight bend. '66 will fall apart at certain speeds. Would be entertaining. The bill. Go back to like near the beginning of the stream. At some point I was talking to Dan about what I got coming with all the details. You're somebody that can find everything, so I expect this to be an easy task. No, it's you, bro. It's not everyone I would give that direction. You're not obliged, of course. I can just, you know, do it the easy way. Not this stream, JFK. Perhaps on Roblox tomorrow. Because that looks a lot more refined than the one here, I'll be honest. Say no more, bro. I got you, man. Yes, Mark. Absolutely, yes. Although JFK, I'd like to keep my streak of every time I do guard modes, the game crashes. So far, it's 1 of 1, 1 for 1. I need to guarantee it's gonna happen again before I can do it. I mean, you know, if somehow the maths added up, I'll happily put my hands up. However, it was a very unique, let's call it, a very unique situation. You make yourself that cup of tea, Mark. You come back from that cup of tea, and your progress would have been 0. Who's knowledgeable about PS2 car games? There's a car game that I used to play and I forgot the name of it. It had like a midnight club vibe to it, but it was a midnight club. Pretty sure it was LA. You could like pimp your cars. It had some like tuners in it. Yeah, like a gangster sort of like story mode going on. Don't remember if I had motorbikes as well as cars. I used to play a car game and you lose, you lost your car. Are you talking about like pink slip racing? Are you talking about Juiced? I only ever played Juice 2. That crap was legendary. Or was it the first one that I played? I don't know. One of them. Roasted the Crew Motorfest. So pissing me off, bro. Dovetail aircon. Look at that door closing maneuver. Wow. Oh, the sound just to top it all off. Lovely jubbly. It was on PSP. Midnight Club was on PSP, to be fair. But I don't remember if there were pink slips on there. I don't know if Juice was on PSP. It's a very interesting kink you have, Mark. I don't judge though. I don't judge. We're just stuck on a 66. Just the power engine. I wonder if you can drive the power engine by itself. Hello, Canadian Bear. Happy Family Day. Where exactly is it Family Day? Canada? Thank you very much. Happy Family Day to you too. Zelensky only judges if you don't give him financial support. Exactly. And you don't want to get judged by Zelensky. Yes, Nabil, this is the last stop, boss man. Thank you very much for keeping me in check. In Canada. First time hearing of it. You learn something new every day. What a nice little holiday. We need more of those. That's why Canadians are always nice. They have holidays like these.
You can't give us some financial support. Okay, please give us a credit, and we will give you back money after the war.
Said a little caveat after the war. You're right, Nabil. People, you know, guys that will never pay you back. They always have a caveat. Yeah, I'll do that after this. Oh yeah, I'll pay you back after this, and the thing never happens. Zelensky exposed. No one thinks about the street lamps and how they feel, you know. They're always there. They always light up our way. They always show us the way to go. But no one ever thinks about them or thanks them. I think we need to change that. Bernie Sanders had all sorts of stuff going on with him, man. It's called a streaming. Let's have a little look. He is. Oh, he's flying again. He's really gotten into flying, hasn't he? Let's give him a little raid, man. I'm going to update the schedule so that everyone knows we've got Roblox tomorrow. BR, British Railway 1.4 update. And then, depending on how that stream goes, and some other factors in life, we will see what the rest of the schedule has in store. So, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Appreciate you all. Once again, I apologize for the delay. I wish you guys a lovely rest of your evening or rest of your day, wherever you are. As always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Health is wealth. And until next time, peace out. Go show some love to Carter.